Hello, 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 hello. Okay, I said a whole bunch of hellos. Um, this is going to be probably a short stream. I know I'm testing. I'm not testing. I'm seeing if doing something in the mornings work, or not doing something in the mornings. Doing a live stream in the morning works or not. And I think the idea, or at least the concept behind doing a live stream more closer to the daytime, um, I feel like that will probably work out for me. But however, I'll expect I expect the stream to like crash or something while I'm trying to do this. And speaking of which, let me look at all the pop-ups. Make sure that this is excellent. Put this over here, just right there. And give me, let's see, what time is it? Okay. Actually, I could do this now. Okay, so without further ado, we're not gonna like break down or anything, or not break down. We're not gonna like, what do you call it? Brain fart. Anyways, we're not going to stay here for long, so let's keep that in mind. What we're going to do is I'm going to read, I'm going to continue reading, and hope that this goes well. And if it does not, then that means I'm I'll try again tomorrow. I'll try again Tuesday, tomorrow, probably again. Um, but we're gonna pick up where we left off from last night, and just continue. Um, this month this month is supposed to be the spooky month and whatnot, and I'm trying to keep the momentum for reading in place because like I don't stream a lot. But it is what it is. So here we go. We're gonna read, and none further than I've got nothing to talk about. Like, there's no save the day here. Oh, go watch Transformers 1. I know I'm probably wearing something that looks like a pajama shirt, but it doesn't matter. Go. I'm just wearing this because like I don't. I'm technically wearing my work clothes underneath this, and I don't want to wear my work clothes on a stream, so I put this on and whatever. It doesn't matter. I get dressed early for work, even though I have to go work later on for today. But like I don't know why I do that. I just dress early for work. Why not? It's clothes. You're wearing something, so something on. Anyways, so we're 3 minutes into the stream. Whoa, no. We're 3 minutes into the stream. Let's make sure everything's all right. Thank you. Okay. Everything is all right. Everything is not satisfactual, zippity doo dah, but however, everything is all right. Everything is fine. I'm not dying or whatever. Blah, blah. Okay, anyways, so where were we? Oh, okay, yeah, the hello Eleanor part. Okay, so hello, friend, it said in a slightly metallic sounding version of a young girl's. My name is Eleanor. A young girl's voice. Okay. That's where we are. Okay. Sarah knew the thing couldn't be talking to her it's talking to her personally, but it felt like it was. Hi, hi, she whispered, feeling a little silly for entering into a conversation with an inanimate object. I'm Sarah. Nice to meet you, Sarah, the girl robot said. Whoa, how did it say her name back to her? It must have some pretty sophisticated built-in computer or something. Sarah thought. It was the kind of thing it was the kind of thing her brother, she has a brother. It was the kind of thing her brother might know about. He was in college majoring in computer science. The robot took a few surprisingly smooth steps towards Sarah. Thank you for rescuing me and cleaning me up, Sarah. Eleanor, the robot said. I feel as good as new. She gave a pretty feminine twirl. I can't do it. I'm sitting down, so. Feminine twirl. So, let me check. Everything's good. Okay, good. I'm expecting this to crash like it did last time and this time before and whatnot. So expect this entire stream to do terribly. Feminine twirl. Her short skirt bellowing. What? Sorry. Sarah's mouth was hanging open. Was this thing capable of actual conversation and actual thought? Oh, no, sorry. Was this thing capable of actual conversation? Of actual thought? You're welcome, she said. No, Eleanor said, placing her cold, hard little hand on Sarah's cheek. Tell me what I can do for you, Sarah. Sarah stared at the robot's blanketly pretty face. What do you mean? You did something nice for me. Oh, excuse me, sorry. You did something nice for me. Now I must do something nice for you. Eleanor cocked her head back like it was an adorable puppy. I guess. You want? Oh, sorry. Excuse me. What do you, Sarah? I want to make your wishes come true. Okay, so this is a genie story already. Help the genie helps you, and then, oh no, it's tragedy, or running and screaming, agony, pain. Anyways, sorry. Let's see. Time, it's excellent. We're doing fine. Okay. Nothing really, Sarah said. It wasn't the truth. But really, how could this robot make her wishes come true? Everybody wants something, Eleanor said, brushing Sarah's hair away from her face. What do you want, Sarah? I could do it, but like the problem is I'm also trying to use the. Yeah, okay, never mind. No. There we go. Okay. I'm trying to use the camera as a mirror. I don't have a mirror in this room, so yeah. Sorry. I'm trying to fix my own mirror, so that way. Yeah. Anyways. 10 minutes in, we're good. We're doing good. Okay. All right. What do you want, Sarah? Sarah took a deep breath. She looked at actresses and pop stars on her walls. She might as well say it. Eleanor was a robot. She wouldn't judge her. I want, she whispered, feeling embarrassed. I want to be beautiful. Now, I'm trying my best here to do the I want to be beautiful. Yeah, it's fine. Eleanor clapped her hands. Probably like that. Or probably like this. Since she's a robot. Or like this. Or maybe like this. Because she's also trying to be like that. I'm a nice genie. Or maybe like this. Wait, since it's like because like this is like fashion kind of like thing. So maybe it's like this. Eleanor clapped her hand. To be beautiful. What? Excuse me. To be beautiful. What a wonderful wish. But it is a large wish, Sarah, and I am petite. Give me 24 hours, and I will have a plan. And I will have a plan to start making this wish come true. Okay, sure, Sarah said, but she didn't believe for 1 minute that this robot had the ability to transform her looks. She couldn't even quite believe that she was having a real conversation with it. When Sarah woke up the next morning, Eleanor was standing in the corner as still and lifeless as the other decorative objects in Sarah's room. No more alive than the stuff. No more. Excuse me. No more alive than the stuffed Freddy Fazbear she had on her bed since she was 6. Ah, interesting. So it's closer to modern time, but Freddy Fazbear's is in the past, but maybe not necessarily the merch. So, like, sorry. My thoughts are like maybe my thoughts is that since this is happening more closer to the modern time, right? Maybe not dead on set closer to the modern time, but like since the sedans are not pristine, I guess. Well, whatever, doesn't matter. I'm overthinking it, probably. Or maybe her mom had it when she was little. Since she was 6. Maybe that conversation, and maybe the conversation with Eleanor had just been a particularly vivid dream. That afternoon, when Sarah got home from school, Eleanor pivoted her waist, raised and lowered her arms, and moved smoothly over to Sarah. Oh, Eleanor pivoted her waist, raised and lowered her arms, and moved smoothly over to Sarah. I'm assuming like they're trying to describe the robot walk, I guess. Right? But smoothly. So it's more like a or it's like a little slow. You know, kind of that idea. So I'm kind of giving a visual in my head here. I made I made you something, Sarah, she said. Eleanor put her hands behind her back and produced a necklace. It was a chunky silver chain with a large cartoonish silver heart pendant dangling from it. It was unusual, pretty. You made this for me? Sarah said. I did. Eleanor said. I want you. I want to. I want you to make me a promise. I want you to put this necklace on and never ever take it off. The Cinderella aspect. And never ever take it off. Do you promise me? I didn't. Do you promise you'll keep it on always? For some reason, I look over to my computer monitor, my laptop. Sorry, I look over to my laptop instead of to the camera, which I'm trying to like. I'm still trying to normalize looking at the camera. But because of the fact that there's also movement here, doesn't focus over here. My focus is over here. So I should move the laptop over here, but yeah, I'll probably do something. I'll do something. Let me do it. I probably might. Watch as the entire stream crashes because that jinxes something. There we go. Okay, I can. This probably benefits nobody. To keep it on always. I promise, Sarah said. Thank you for making it. Thank you for making it for me. It's beautiful. And you will be beautiful too, Eleanor said. Since your wish is so big, Sarah, I can only grant it a little at a time. But if you wear this necklace and keep it on each morning when you wake up, you'll be a little more beautiful than the day before. Eleanor said. Eleanor held out the necklace. And Sarah took it. Okay, thanks, Sarah said, not believing Eleanor for a minute. But she put the necklace anyway because it was pretty. It looks good on you, Eleanor said. Now, for the necklace to work, you have to let me sing. You have to let me sing. Oh, excuse me. You have to let me sing you to sleep. Like now? Sarah asked. Eleanor nodded. It's early though. Mom isn't even home from work yet. For the necklace to work, you have to let me sing you to sleep. Eleanor repeated. Well, I guess I could take a little nap, Sarah said, not entirely sure that she wasn't already asleep and dreaming. Go to bed. Excuse me. Get to bed. Moving in her smooth straw to the side of Sarah's bed. Even though about Eleanor was so feminine and lovely, the covers and got into bed. Eleanor sat on the edge of the bed and stroked Sarah's hair with her cold little head. She sang, "Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, my sweet Sarah. When you wake, all your dreams will come true." Before Eleanor sang the last note, Sarah was asleep. Look! This is creeping me out already. Okay, so we're now 20 minutes in. Watch as this live stream just completely shuts down by accident or something, by purpose, or maybe whatever. Or watch as an emergency happens or something. I don't know. But we still get time. We got time. Let's see. Sarah was unusually groggy and grumpy in the morning, but this morning she woke up feeling great. Eleanor As excuse me, Eleanor, she noticed, was standing still in the corner of the room in her inanimate object pose. Somehow, Eleanor being there made Sarah feel safe, as if Eleanor was standing guard. Stand guard! Maybe Eleanor was just an inanimate object, Sarah thought as she sat up in bed. But then she reached up and felt the silver heart pendant hanging just below her throat. If the necklace was real, the talk she had with Eleanor must be real too. As she moved her hand away from her, as she moved her hand away from the necklace, she noticed something else. Her arm. Both her arms, actually. They were slimmer, more toned somehow, and her skin, which was unusual. Excuse me. And their skin, which was unusually sallow, was healthy and glowing. The dry patches of skin she was prone to had disappeared. Both arms were soft and smooth to the touch. Even her usually chapped elbows were as soft as kittens' noses. Kittens, plural, noses. And her fingers, as she touched her arms with them, they felt different too. She stretched out her hands to inspect them. Her once stubby fingers were long, elegant, and tapered. Her formerly short, nubby nails were now longer than her fingertips and shaped in perfect ovals. Amazingly, they were also painted a gorgeous soft pink, each nail like a perfect rose petal. Sarah ran to the mirror to give herself a full inspection. Same mix and match face, nose, and body, but now with a perfect pair of arms and hands. She thought of Eleanor's words from last night. Each morning when you wake up, you'll be a little more beautiful than the day before. Sarah was definitely a little more beautiful. Was this the way it was going to work? That every morning a different part of her would be transformed? Anyways, please watch Transformers 1. It's a great movie. It's probably better than this. Anyways, sorry. She darted to the corner where Eleanor was standing. I love my new arms and hands. Thank you, she said to the unmoving robot. So, am I going to wake up every morning to one new part until I'm totally transformed? Eleanor didn't move. Her face kept the same painted-on expression. Well, maybe I'll just have to wait and see, huh? Sarah said. Thanks again. She stood on tiptoe, kissed the robot on its cold, hard cheek, and then hurried to the kitchen for breakfast. Her mom was sitting at the table with a cup of coffee and half a grapefruit. What? Excuse me. Wow, I didn't even have to yell at you to get out of bed this morning, Mom said. What's going on? Sarah shrugged. I don't know. I just woke up feeling good. I slept well, I guess. She poured some cornflakes in a bowl and drenched them with milk. Well, you were already passed out when I got home. I thought about waking you for dinner, but you were out like a light, Mom said. She watched as Sarah shoveled in cereal. And you're eating real food too. Would would you like the other half of this grapefruit? Sure, thanks, Sarah said as she reached for the grapefruit. Her mom grabbed her hand. Hey, when have you let your nails? Excuse me. Hey, when did you let your nails grow out? Sarah knew she couldn't say. Sarah knew she couldn't say last night, so she said, "Over the past couple of weeks, I guess." Well, they look fantastic, Mom said, giving her hand a squeeze before she let it go. Okay, so I'm guessing that because of the transformation that has happened here, she's now becoming incredibly hungry. And not because she mentally thinks, oh, now I can just eat whatever I want. But probably a bit of both, now I think about it. She's probably thinking a bit of both. A bit. She's probably thinking bit of she's probably thinking a bit of both. There. That's all I need. That's all I need to say, man. But I'm a lot. I should probably do this before. I should probably do that number before they go live. But I was kind of just wanting to do this as kind of another test stream, sort of not a test stream, but see if this was better than doing it live during in the morning. Which so far we're 27 minutes in, so I'm saying that this is an excellent idea. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Anyways, to be beautiful, but not to be handsome. Where am I? Well, they look fantastic, Mom said, giving her hand a squeeze before she let it go. Oh, they too. Have you been taking those vitamins about you? Sarah hadn't been, but said yes anyway. Maybe it's no wonder. You don't listen to your mom. You don't. It's fine. It's whatever. It's fine. Okay, sorry. There we go. Okay, so. She had been, but said yes anyway. Good, her mom said, smiling. It's definitely paying. After breakfast, Sarah selected a pink shirt that complemented her nail color and took some extra time with her hair and makeup. At school, she felt a little less invisible. While she was in the restroom washing her hands, Jillian, one of the beautifuls, came in. She checked her perfect face and hair in the mirror, then glanced down at Sarah's hands. Oh, you know the running mechanic in the first the running mechanic in into the pit. You know how like you can't run, or you can run, but you can't run too much, or otherwise you just fall down, right? You'll trip. What if you have it as a game mechanic here at this point in the story? That you probably might also have like a sleep mechanic, I guess, like where she's singing the song, you have to sleep, or otherwise she kills you, right? You could have that as a thing, right? But right with this part, since the story is not over, if you trip and fall, if you trip and fall, you're going to um, if you trip and fall, um, you, the ugly will be revealed early, right? You die. Hold on, I'll be right back. There's something up. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Here we go. Zippity doo da zippity. My old man. Okay, here we go. She checked her perfect face and hair in the mirror, then glanced down at Sarah's hands. Oh, I love that polish, she said. Sarah was so shocked she could barely manage to say thanks. Thanks. Jilly flounced out of the restroom, no doubt to join her popular friends. But she had seen Sarah. She had noticed Sarah. And she had liked at least one thing about her. Sarah smiled to herself for the rest of the day. Eleanor was mostly nocturnal. When the last of the winter daylight started to fade, she pivoted her waist, moved her arms up and down, and sprang to life. Hello, Sarah, she said in her tiny little voice. Are you a little more beautiful today than you were yesterday, just like I promised? Yes, Sarah said. She couldn't remember ever feeling so grateful. Thank you. Eleanor nodded her head. Right? Uh, Good. And are you a little happier today than you were yesterday? I am, said Sarah. Eleanor clapped her little hands. Good. Good. Excuse me. Good. That's what I want, to grant your little wishes and make you happy. Sarah still couldn't quite believe this was all happening. That's really nice of you, but why? I told you why. You saved me, Sarah. You pulled me out of the trash heap, cleaned me up, and brought me back to life. And so, now I want to grant you wishes just like a fairy godmother. Would you like that? Her voice, while metallic, also sounded kind. Yes, Sarah said. Who wouldn't like a fairy godmother? Good, Eleanor said. Then never ever take that then never ever take off that necklace and let me sing you to sleep. When you wake up, you'll be a little more beautiful than you are today. Sarah hesitated. She knew her mom had thought it was weird when she came home yesterday evening and found Sarah already asleep. If Sarah had If Sarah fell asleep every night, her mom would worry that she was sick or something. Plus, there was there was the homework issue. If she stopped doing her homework, that, too, would arouse suspicion, both at home and at school. I'll let you sing me to sleep, Sarah said, but could it be in a few hours? I need to eat dinner with my mom and then do my homework. If you must, Eleanor said, sounding a little disappointed. If you must, Eleanor said, sounding a little disappointed. But it is necessary that you let yeah, but it is necessary that you let me put you to sleep as well. Uh, I cannot speak. But it is necessary that you let me put you to sleep as early as possible. It's important that you get your beauty rest. After a spaghetti dinner and after an hour and half of math and English, Sarah took a quick shower, brushed her teeth, and put on her nightgown. Then she approached Eleanor, who was standing still in her corner. I'm ready, Sarah said. Then get in bed like a good girl, Eleanor said. Okay, this is the part where the saids do. I will say, you know how I said in the Artificer when he hummed, they hummed, she hummed. The extra stuff does the extra little hums, right? The extra whatever can be the extra the not the not saying said rule or the not saying said gimmick, right, or whatever. It does work it does it can be annoying if it's if you just don't if for some reason you don't say said, right? But right here at this point it's starting to get a little repetitive on this author's for saying said too much. So there's another thing. This is the pendulum swings this way and that way, right? With the Artificer, it's too much with the flavorful words, right? And now with this book, it's too much with the non-flavorful, with the bland words. Too much with the bland words. You need to have a nice center, in my opinion. But the thing is, though, there's no indication. There's some. The best balance, what I've noticed here, was with this author. Instead of saying said or a flavorful word, right, like hummed, right, what they did is just not say they said. Instead, they do an action, or they describe the voice. They either have an action or a description of the voice. Or yeah, so that's that. I feel like that's the nice middle ground. That's the nice middle ground. This is what this author is doing. It's nice. I like it. It's the only problem though here is that there's repeating said, the bland word, right? They're repeating said instead of having one or two flavorful words like hummed or giggled or chuckled or spoke softly, right? Spoke. Just spoke. Spoke's the word. You don't have to say said. She spoke. Spoke or whatever. I feel like there's some words that authors just completely forget that ever existed. And it's the same thing with writers or people critiquing. Anyways, let's continue. Where are we? We're at 30 minutes. We can continue for a little bit. So let's get to a stopping point. that we'll get the next stopping point, I guess, would be when she sings again. So I'll sing, but the next live stream I'll start with the singing. It's this is now a musical. Here we go. Okay. And I'm ready. Then get in bed like a good girl, Eleanor said. She climbed under the covers, and Eleanor came to the bed with her rolling gait. Came to the bed with her rolling gait. She sat on the edge of the bed and reached out to touch Sarah's heart-shaped pendant. Remember to keep it on always, and remember to keep it on always, and never ever take it off. Eleanor said, I can't, I'm trying my best to do like a little girl's voice, but also a robotic voice. So it sounds a little mature by doing that. But I mean, it's what I can do. What I can do is what I can do. I'll remember, Sarah said. Eleanor stroked Sarah's hair with her cold little hand and sang her lullaby. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, my sweet Sarah. When you wake, all your dreams will come true. So I hope that they did the best I did there. But however, like I said, we're at the other song, and we'll find out what happens to her next time. I'll probably no promises, but I'll definitely try to unless something happens. This has been a mini stream, so we're trying to whittle down this story because I noticed that I don't stream as often. So yeah, we're trying to whittle down this story, and so that we're going to move on to a different story. Or yeah, we might either go back to the artificer, or we might go. Actually no. Hold on. There's a different story that I do want to go. Yeah, there's a different story from a different book that I do want to get back to before I get to the Jurassic Park book. I think. I don't know. We'll find out. Whatever. When we get there, I'll make a decision. When we get to the end of the story, I'll make a decision. Whatever. Let's not worry about the future. I'll worry about it later, but like not now. Not me, future self, will worry about it. Okay. Bye-bye. This has been just a mini stream, and that's the end of that. Bye-bye.